Hey, yo, this is Arthur V.L. Collins Jr., Arthur the Book Rap, A Juxtaposition of the Eras, coming at you again with another quick video. This video is an album review, and I think you're going to love it. First, like, share, and subscribe to the channel so we can get the channel to grow. You dig? Peep it, peep it, peep it, peep it, peep it. The album I want to talk about today is We All We Got by the Dogg Pound. That's right, the Dogg Pound. They dropped a new album on Dead Row Records in 2024. And man, a lot of people are saying it's an instant classic. I would have been did this album review, um, but I'm glad I waited. And the reason I'm glad I waited is because I saw Drink Champs release an episode with the Dogg Pound, and they went over a lot of stuff. I'm glad I waited because they kind of like talked about the ins and outs of this album. But just to get started, man, the album is a kind of like a throwback to the '90s, in 1995, when they dropped the Dog Food album on Dead Row Records. That was an instant classic. It's a classic to this day, and a lot of people are saying that this album is a classic in itself. Let me fix my hat. But yeah, man. Um, Title of the album is "We All We Got." Um, it features, of course, it's orchestrated by Snoop Dogg under the Death Row label, um, the new Death Row label that Snoop Dogg acquired, I think, a couple of years ago. Um, and let's get into it. Sure. Uh, I think it has maybe. Let me check my joint. Album has about 14 tracks on the album. That includes intro. I don't know if there's any like real skits, so 13 bangers throughout the album. It features Lady of Rage. I think she's a part of the Dogg Pound, the DPGC, RBX. Who else is on this joint? The Baby, somebody named BLXST, Stressmatic, Butch Cassidy replacing Nate Dogg. He's on a couple of hooks. Um, yeah, and on the East Side, it's one of my favorite joints. So, like I said, the album is a classic. Some of the producers, Rick Rock. Um, who else? Rick Rock is on the joint. Doesn't show you producers on this track list that I'm looking at right now. Um, Rick Rock, Premier did the outro joint, which is one of my favorite joints as well. Um, Battle Cat, Jelly Roll. So that's some of the more known producers on the album. Surprisingly, Daz didn't have any production on this album, but listening to Drink Champs, he said that that was by choice, and they're already in the work for uh, another album with the Dogg Pound. So Snoop kind of orchestrated this album, and you can kind of tell. But man, the album itself, man, it starts out with "Smoke Up." That's like the first joint I heard, and it's Snoop, Daz, and Corrupt on the thing. The beat is hard. It's West Coast. It's something that you can play in your car, you can ride to. Second joint was "We All We Got," featuring the East Siders, um, Goldie Loc and Trey D. Trey D, one of the dudes, one of my favorites, because he always keep it gangster. Um, some of the standout cuts, of course. Um, I would say those some of the standout cuts. Um, uh, We All We Got. That's the East Siders. Smoke Up. That's the first single. My favorite color is blue. That's the actual single that they're kind of promoting, based on their Crips. Favorite color is blue. That's Corrupt on their thing. Snoop's in the video for sure. Nice joint. House Party, Grown Up, featuring Snoop. Man, the whole album is just fly, man. But the outro, the last track, features. It was produced by DJ Premier. There's a video that just recently dropped for it, and it starts off kind of like a la the symphony with Melly Mel. Snoop talking like Melly Mel, wanting to know who's the hardest in the DPGC clique. Um, And the Lady of Rage does her thing, dropping bar after bar, all kind of quotables. One of my favorite is one when she says, um, what she said, what's a turtle to a chariot? Power plus secretariat. The Rage goes off on that joint, man. Um, Let me see who else. Man, the whole thing, man. Snoop, Dre. I mean, not excuse me, Snoop, Daz, Corrupt. You know what I'm saying? They all do their thing, man. RBX on that last track, he does his thing. I mean, the album is something that puts you in the old school mind of hip hop, man. Hip hop, I mean, it's making a comeback. I heard LL Cool J talking about dropping a new album. He has a single dropping soon. Um, I mean, it's just lovely, man. The album could be considered an instant classic, man. If you're into the 90s rap, uh, the topic, the subject matter, they cover everything. We're talking about partying, we're talking about being with your girl. Got a song called "Grown Up" about how they're evolved. Um, and this is for people who are into hip hop. Now, I would say this: a lot of our people think that once you reach a certain age, you kind of age out of hip hop, and they automatically just go to R&B, or if they're gonna listen to music because they think that's what a grown up is supposed to do. While surprisingly, other ethnicities or ethnic groups are jumping into this thing at any age, and they're profiting off of hip hop. And with hip hop being 50 years old, going, with b-boy being in the Olympics coming up soon, I mean, ethnicities from all over the world are joining in, and it's refreshing to hear the Dogg Pound and Snoop Dogg making music that's relevant today, beats hitting. I mean, subject matter is tight. Everything is nice, man. Um, so I think that I would give this a 4.25, and probably even 4.5 out of 5. I'm not into the rating thing yet. I'm still trying to break this down, but um, it's a nice album, man. Y'all need to go out and grab it. I know y'all usually see me riding in my car doing these videos, but I wanted to make this video, so you know, um, you know, and I missed the opportunity to do this because I think that it's needed, and this is hip hop, and we need our old school artists to continue to make music. Rock and roll, they do it. No one complains or say that you know um, Guns N' Roses or Aerosmith or none of these groups are too old to be doing the type of music that they're doing. So, man, overall, I love the album, man. I think you need to go pick it up. It's been on repeat. When I go to the gym, I've been listening to it. In the whip, I've been listening to it. I mean, over and over and over, I've been listening to this album. And the Drink Champs interview is 3 hours plus long. Daz Corrupt. And it was like a celebration. That's what Drink Champs does. They celebrate the artists and give them their roses while they're on live. Um, and I think you won't be disappointed when you go pick up the album, man. Dogg Pound, We All We Got. Um, Lots of bangers on there, up to date tracks, up to date subject matters. A lot of people may say, "Oh, why they still talking about gangster stuff at their age?" Man, look, you do what you know, you do what you're good at, and those of us who understand rap music will not confuse the fact of what they're talking about with reality. It's music. It's them talking about things that how they brought up and what they're into. And these dudes are grandfathers at this point, man. And I love the fact that they still drop music, man. So go check it out. We All We Got by the Dogg Pound. You won't be disappointed. If I was Snoop Dogg, I'd drop a single by the Lady on Rage right now, and then drop an EP or album, because a lot of people, you look at the reviews on that Who's the Hardest track featuring Rage, RBX, and the Dogg Pound and Snoop. Man, Rage does her thing. She leaves it off. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be smart of him to drop her next on the Dead Row under his Dead Row label. But yeah, man, go check it out. Let me know what your thoughts are. Of course, like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to grow this channel. Um, and let me know what you think about it in the comment section. And until then, peace.